When somebody tells you all FM stations are the same, they haven't.
Let me say pleasant good evening and welcome to State and Religion. For State and Religion comes on this radio every Sunday at 4 o'clock. This is where we discuss varieties of issues, relative happenings surrounding religion, our religious beliefs. This is where we bring stakeholders, imams, bishops, pastors, prelates, opinion leaders, as we discuss the state and religion. What I'm your man, Israel Bowie, say, but I'm right here. Let's have a wonderful time together. Let's take a gist of our theme song. Be just right back. Don't go away. Don't touch that dial. All right, so, let me shout it out for every one of you great people. And blessed good evening. I know you had a wonderful time at your church, your place of worship. And I'd like to say good evening to all of you. Our service today, I hope it was splendid. I hope it was unique. And I'm honored to be here. From service, the time wait. But let me say good evening again. Let me apologize. I promised you today, but the communication landed at the wrong direction, location. Quite at the 11th hour, it was late. So I just can have, as promised, an imam and a pastor and a stakeholder or a legal guru, so that we dived into what we started talking about on Sunday. And so I apologize sincerely, earnestly, from the bottom of my heart, but I can assure you that I'm going to work out that modality so as to have because this platform is big. Don't lots of things going to happen. That's why we want to push out the increase of the time. So we are privileged to have the people we want, the institution, and as we discuss a wide range of issues relative states and religion. And what we're going to do is for us to continuity into what we started talking about last Sunday. And I think those of you that wanted to place in your calls, You was not opportune because of the time. I'm going to give you the opportunity. But that which I was discussing is very important. Very, very important. And who expects the program with so many things, like I said, religious news, newsletter, the commentary from Liberia and across the world. And so we are building up a strong team for state and religion. We have religious news coming up in this segment. And then we have religious news from Liberia and from churches. What are some of the events that are taking place at the church? Even though you will bring some money to us as an institution, but it will highlight some of the messages from the different churches, as per the event, and highlight some of the things that are going to be happening throughout the week at your different place of worship, whether at the mosques or at the church. This platform we highlight them. So let's quickly go into, let me just give you a synopsis, a recap. But when we started on Sunday, we was talking about the issues that concern many Liberians, not just Liberian, but other nationalities. And it is discussed in our communities, at Atai centers, intellectual centers, even at the church, at the mosque. These issues are discussed. There are the reason why I was bringing those guests, is quite unfortunate, but I'll work it out, is to have a more clarity. A brother called on the show, he made a very good point. He was not in support of pastors or prelate or bishop or imam, playing part into politics. It's for you to give me your cardinal view. Everyone is entitled to his own view on the matter. There are pastors at the legislature, whether it is their right to serve as pastor of a church or a bishop of the denomination that comprises many local churches or branches. Whether the pastor has the right to shepherd the church and at the same time participate into politics. Those of you following us by the social media, let us know from where you follow, and your participation is very important on YouTube and is it Facebook? Yeah, your participation. It's not just only the politics, but it's also in taste. So it's for us to be able to move harder into it. Elections, appointment. My concern is it right? It will be my question. Is it right for a bishop, a pastor, an evangelist, an imam to participate into government, maybe to contest in an election or to serve as a minister or a director or an ambassador for a particular government, where at the same time he or she is shepherding God's people, taking care of the mosque, taking care of the church. Is it right? Is it something that is in their doctrine, in the Bible, that says a pastor cannot participate into politics, an imam cannot participate into politics? Or once it doesn't interfere with their responsibilities over that mosque or over that church, the pastor or imam should not be questioned or should not be ostracized because of his participation, because of his choice to be serving over the mosque and at the same time serving as representative of senator or a minister in a government. Is there anything in their Quran, in their laws, that prohibits that? Is there anything in the Bible that says a pastor can be minister, a pastor can be representative, a pastor can be senator, a pastor can be president, a pastor can be vice president? Is there something in that? For I know in Liberia, like the late William R. Trouble, he was a pastor. I know it's not in my constitution. No, it's not in my constitution that, you can be, pastor can run, imam can run. So I want us to face the reality. I want us to go into it again. I just want us to talk about it, because if we're saying that a pastor should focus on the church, he should move more from in politics, I thought they said the government is on the shoulder of God and the church should be a guardian. So if a pastor is in government, you think the pastor will help the government? If the pastor is a representative, you think the pastor will even help the lawmakers then to understand the importance of being a child of God, to tell them not to steal, not to take bribe, not to be involved into financial misappropriation? You don't think if an imam is a representative, he will tell the people at the house, don't steal. The Quran prohibits stealing. The Quran prohibits cheating. The Quran is against, people stealing. Look at who is the Facebook. So Eddie was talking about him. Why you can't put name to your user? You just get no picture. I'll move even there. Yeah, got it. Thank you, Muna. I mean, you got to put picture under your profile. You can't be putting things when seeing you and you just wasting it. Yeah, my man, you got to bring your face. Oh yeah, I won't move you. Yeah, I'm with you. So we must be able to. Isn't the right of the pastor? So because you pastor, I mean you can't be minister. If you pastor, you can be director, you can be ambassador. What will happen if a pastor or a bishop, like in District 16, Bishop Konto contested for the election as representative, even though he didn't win? People question him, why is he running? But there are other pastors at the legislature. There are bishops at the legislature. So is it against the Bible for a pastor to be representative, for a pastor to run as senator, for a pastor to go for the chieftaincy election, for the clan election? Is it wrong? Is it wrong for an imam to be in controlling the mosque at the same time he won't be representative? Is it wrong? Is there anything? Is there anything that prohibits the imam from not taking part into politics because he's taking care of the Benson Street mosque, or he's taking care of the Lockington Central mosque, or he's taking care of the Car West Central mosque? Because we question these people that they should not participate in politics. Some people say the reason why they should not take part in politics so that it will not be, because it is a dirty game. Too many bad things happen into politics. And as a pastor, as an imam, when you are shepherding the people, you can't be telling the people, don't steal, and you are among rogues. That's how some people see it. Some people think when you are a pastor, you go at the legislature and they're talking about brown envelope, you the pastor too, you take brown envelope or you reject the brown envelope. When they are implicating people, then they say, oh, the bishop too involved. So other people say to avoid the embarrassment because it will bring embarrassment to the body of Christ. Some people say it will bring embarrassment to Islam. It will bring embarrassment to the mosque for an imam to be involved into corruption, for an imam to steal. Because they will say, if they post sharing money over there and they implicate, and they will say, why the imam too are there, maybe he take owner money. So other people think to avoid all this embarrassment, pastor, bishop, imam, let them move ahead for in politics. They can play an advisory role. They can advance, but they should not participate in its totality. Why? Isn't that infringing on their right, on their human right? Isn't that infringing on the human right of the pastor? or the bishop, if we want to restrict them and say, just preach on the pulpit, don't run for election in a district, don't run as senator, just preach the word, just preach the Bible. And if that pastor has what it takes and think that if he goes at the legislature, he could transform that body, should we deny the pastor because he's a pastor? Is he not a human being? Let's be honest with ourselves. It's a difficult, the topic is good, different views. But other people too got the way to think about it, if we keep the pastors in a way, it will bring about integrity. Yeah. Because some people are afraid to hear they talking about my pastor, they say my pastor still embarrassing. So other people think to just do away because the kind of culture we find ourselves in our society, when pastor then running, people can say, pastor all won't be lawmaker, pastor all won't be senator, pastor all won't be this. So it's just about pastor, imam. Maybe there is something in the Quran that prohibits imam from running for senatorial office or for representative office or to be minister or to be ambassador. Maybe then share it with me. Maybe there is a law in the Bible, there is a scripture in the Bible that prohibits a pastor, a bishop from contesting public office or from holding public office. You think the pastor wants to survive? He has his family and he wants his family to survive, so he won't go at the legislature so that when they pay you money, they get you a fat salary, they get you a glass, a coupon, you'll be able to send your children to good school in the diaspora, you'll be able to make sure you pay good houses and get good money while he's still preaching the church, even help church members. You don't think that one pastor also intend to go to the legislature or to hold big position because they won't help the congregation? Maybe some of the people in the church can't afford, they can't even pay tithe. And the pastor think that when I go to the House of Representatives or when I go to the Senate, I will make money. Most of my members, I will pay them. Some of them will work in my office. Some of them, I will be giving them small money. The choir director, then the president leader, the organizer, all the one, I'll be giving them small money. Nobody will be complaining again. So, but in the meantime, my assessing part, there could be factors surrounding the way other people think it should be. Other people think that do not stop pastors from contesting. They can run. It is the mindset they carry there. Other people say, no, don't stop the imam. The imam can run to be senator or to be representative. Other people say, no. It has to do with integrity. These are people who are telling us, don't do that one, don't do that one. When they jump among people who we consider as secular people or people, and from different backgrounds, and something spark up, they will be pointing figure. And pastor there, and bishop there, and imam there, and pastor there. So other people think that to avoid these embarrassments with the kind of society we find ourselves, they think to just keep the place safe, to just take up the pastors and bishop, imam more from people, from that need from people more, is to just do away with government issue. Somebody said, Israel, I prefer the pastor, the imam. Let it be a vassal. Let it just play a guardian role to guard the government. But other people think that it is the right of the pastor, the right of the bishop to participate. Nobody should stop them. Nobody should say bishop can run. So they put about bishop and get blood. Bishop get blood. Nobody say bishop get blood. Yeah, says big sister. And down empty. So I think it's important because you see, this is some of the noise in our society today. Other people say pastors should be in the church. Pastors should not go fast in the house. Because other people think that legislature it got serious temptation. So to avoid the temptation, they say the imam and the pastor then must do away with that place. Other people think it is the right. Maybe there are scripture in the Bible that say a pastor cannot be minister. A pastor cannot run as representative. A pastor cannot be senator. An imam cannot be senator. Why? Why you think these people should not be? Why a pastor should not contest? If that pastor get blood and water, that pastor need money to sustain a family. Maybe the money the church giving him. So why the pastor can't run as senator? Some people feel the pastor will finish all our money because you empty the coffer. Some people think you make the pastor go out there. The kind of corruption business can take place at the hospital. Talk about it could implicate the pastor. It will bring disgrace to the church or the ministry. It will bring disgrace to the mosque. It will bring disgrace to the Muslim community. And they think pastors and imam should do away with politics, taking part into national politics. So that is the issue. And I want you to give me your cardinal opinion. What do you think? Do you think it's against the human right of these people to deny them from participating in national government? Do you also think that if you say it is their human right, let me know why you think they should participate. If you think they should not participate, tell me why you think they should not participate. Maybe there are violations. If you say I could ask you one or two questions, maybe your appeal could be in violation of their human rights. So that's why we started yesterday, and I said Sunday I'm going to bring a guest. Quite unfortunately, communication landed lately. So we just continue the discussion and just take your calls and take your interactions so that we can hear you too. What do you have to say? It's not just only in Liberia. Maybe you gave us instances, maybe you are across the world, you are other parts. How do you think? You think pastors are allowed to run as lawmakers, to run as parliamentarian, and to run in the Congress? You think if it is their right, you don't think with them participating in national politics, you don't think it will influence, it will decrease their chances in focusing on the sheep of the Lord? You don't think if an imam is actively in politics, the people that go to the mosque to pray, you don't think he will not focus on the mosque, state, and religion? Right here on Kings 88.5. So at 4:30, I'm opening the telephone lines so that we have your interaction right here on Kings 88.5. And the program you are in tune to is called State and Religion. So we able to get the views of everybody to share with me. What is your thinking? Why you think a pastor should focus on the church? An imam should focus on the mosque and forget about running as representative or senator? Why you think nobody should restrict them? They should have the freedom of, to go out there and participate. Those are the ideas we want to hear. Different views, different ideas. So we are able to derive at something. Maybe there is something in our constitution that says pastor can run, imam can run. Maybe. So if it is nothing in the constitution of that kind, why are we so skeptical on pastors and bishops and imam from taking part in the national politics, from contesting for elections in the House of Representatives or in the House of the Senate? Why are we so particular on them? Yeah. Why we just get on the back of the people? Whole pastor, whole bishop, we pour whole on the people, whole imam, we pour whole on them. Are we infringing on their human rights? Or are we doing it because of the society we find ourselves in? To just do away with the temptation. What are we doing it for? So let's open the telephone lines. And the numbers are here. While we're talking, you will call me. And then yeah. You will call me. And then of course we definitely going to hear you out. So 077-223-9933, 3 numbers, 077-223-9933, 0886-304497. The female line, maybe a lady want to call, she have her own understanding about the discussion this evening, and she think we should not stop the pastor or we should allow the pastor. You will call. The female line is 0777-980-375, only for women. So let's go to the male line and take our very first caller. Good evening.
Yeah, hello, Pastor.
Pastor. Don't put Pastor. I beat that. You won't pour me.
Sorry.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
What's your name?
This is Morris Momo calling you from Sing.
Morris, just load the radio small because we're coming to talk. So, Morris.
Okay. Hello?
Morris.
It's okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. So Morris, let's hear you.
Yeah.
What is your take on it?
Where's my what?
I mean, your take. What? How do you look at it? Whether pastors should run or they shouldn't run? What do you think about it?
Oh, my brother, the world now is different.
Mm-hmm.
We're not serving God anymore.
Oh.
We are not serving God anymore. Everybody now just want to follow the path. Let me put it in the Liberian way, to follow the path with easily. This is what made the corruption all over. We don't have righteous or pastor or imam. Therefore, the imam then will just lead their own.
But you can't judge people. How will you judge somebody?
I'm not judging them.
Oh, okay.
You are in studio there. You know what happened in the world now. You know.
Okay.
The conversion comes from in a home before even going to the mosque or to the church. You know.
So you get problem. You get problem with them if they want wrong, they can wrong.
They are human beings, but not look at the reality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. God sent you to preach to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And God who's sending you, he know what he's sending you for. Now what he told Jeremiah, I know you before I could know you, I put you in your mother's womb. Before I get to even bring you on earth, I know who you are. That's why I brought you up. He told Jeremiah. Okay. So if even you are hungry, God who send you to preach his message, he know what he get for you. So why should you go extra? Leave the government work for the other people.
Okay.
God already gave you an assignment. Do the assignment.
Do the assignment. But
you leaving the assignment now, and then you going now into government to corrupt. Let me just say it that way. Yeah. Then what kind of message bringing for the for the people?
So for you support it. You support that idea.
Huh?
You support that idea.
You support it?
I mean, you're not in support of that idea for them to lead their way and go put a hand in common beneath.
Yeah, okay. Let me just tell you what happened. Maybe if I say you say, oh no, don't go that far. The first person in the country today, which is about telling Imam, paying Imam, you know that?
I know.
That's my party thing. I'm a little party thing. I'm not CDC, I'm not nobody. But the president of the bread, Joseph Baka Nana, he paying the Imam. What he doing? What kind of work he doing? Taking the money and pay. While other people are passing here, working hard, hospital, now people sweating, they are not getting nothing good that you paying. What kind of work Imam doing?
Oh, but Imam,
I'm telling you, these are factual things. I'm telling you.
But the Imam too doing that work. They can't people go to the mosque. They pray for them.
What kind of work Imam doing?
I mean, you're not just anyway.
No.
Thank you.
But I don't want us to go to
deep. Yeah, thank you.
So let's just go the other way.
Okay, all right.
Even to the pastor. The pastor not to be having. The pastor already getting paid.
But the man getting paid. The man won't go work. The man won't serve it. The man won't serve his country. He won't serve his country.
Yeah, but you are serving the country. God paying you already. Your pay is ready. Your pay is in heaven. Your pay is ready before you. But we want to pay you. You want me other people hungry?
Okay. Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you so much. Thank you so dearly. Thank you so much. Let's go to another person. Good evening.
Yeah, Ezra, how you doing?
I'm okay. Please post some live in your voice.
Okay. Are you getting me?
Yeah. What is your name?
Okay. I'm with my from Theological.
Well, you got to talk loud because put online when you hear you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, I call from Clarissa.
Yeah, so let's hear you now.
The topic on our discussion. Now.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I get to the discussion or the issue, when you go to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After high school, you enter college. There are fields that you decide to go in.
Yeah.
If you want to be an accountant, you will go there. You want to do politics, you do politics. After high school, if you want to go to theology, you go there. When you go to that side there, that means you want to serve God, right?
Mm.
So why should you go to politics?
Oh.
Yes.
And the justification you're giving there? And the justification one day?
Your focus should be in the church.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of responsibility. People in the church, you are the shepherd. Whatever problem they get, you there to solve it. You get a lot of things to do. Read the Bible, or if you are a imam, read the Quran to guide your people, to guide the people. That's a responsibility. That's the task that you get to perform. So if you are a pastor or bishop, then you say you want to be minister or director. Right there, you finish developing your mind. What time you will take to pay attention to the things of God, then you leave for there, you go in a capital building or in a office to say you minister to perform your duty.
But with that, you don't think you'll be infringing on their rights if you say...
No, this is not infringing on rights. You as an individual should decide if you want to be a pastor or bishop or imam, just be focused and go that way. Is that a Christian right?
Ah.
But don't be a pastor or imam. Then you say you want to be a minister or you want to go in a house. It's not about right. You choose what to do. The first one you choose, be on that side. If you want to be in the things of God, just remain there and guard the people.
But anything,
so just be there as a pastor. When things happen in the government cycle, they will call you for your humble advice as a matter of God.
Let me ask you now. So will anything in the Bible that say Minago can be in government?
No. Nothing there in this is what I'm saying. Nothing there in the Bible that when you pastor, you can work in the government. But the idea you will not do the resting. Listen, you will tell people say that shall not cheat, that shall not lie. You work in the government, you know the kind of cheating that you'll be doing. You will not be fair.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of things that will happen in government and you will be part of it. So who will they go to that for guardians? If you yourself, you pastor, you already there, all of you are in the house. Yet the whole we're discussing today, this is happening. So if pastor there, who they supposed to go to that for guardians? A pastor already part of that group. So then who will guard the people now?
It's a strong thing to do. Okay.
So because of that, you have to be one star. If you choose to be the things of God, forget our government. When things happen, government will ask you as a matter of God to advise people.
Okay.
Or if you want to be imam, just choose to be imam. When things happen, they will come to you to get advice. They make it to guide the people, what to do and what not to do. Or you can't be serving God and you want to work in government.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution. So 077-223 9933 077-223. We talk politics for Monday, but it's up to them. Let's just talk now. You're who in church, you're who at the mosque, you're who can say the pastor they're not right, other people say that are right. You know, let's talk about it. Some people say that the people are right. The two callers now said they don't support that idea. They should focus on the church. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, where you calling from?
My mom Ibrahim calling from Jamaica.
Ibrahim, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
An imam.
Oh, imam. Oh, thank
yes.
God. How are you, sir?
Alhamdulillah, I'm trying small.
Oh, okay.
Just I'm not well. Oh. You know, malaria begin with me, but alhamdulillah, I'm trying.
Okay. So let get this issue. Let get your own.
Okay. You know, I just listened to the two callers on the topic of the discussion. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't mean like if you are a pastor or imam, you cannot partake in government.
Okay.
Look at the Arab war. Look at some of these Islamic countries that we have in Africa. When you go there, in fact, those countries, you have the imams who are the supreme. They are the supreme council, final decision makers for the country. Mm-hmm. You understand me? So being an imam or pastor doesn't mean that you cannot go, you know, or you cannot partake in government, or you cannot go for electoral position or so forth. But the only thing is that going there, it should show that yes, indeed, it is a man of God, mm-hmm. and then the right thing is done. Look at the house there. All the things that are happening there. How many of, all those two groups that are fighting in the House of Representatives, have they ever called on, man of God to go and seek guidance for them, or maybe to guide them in the process, or maybe give them some advice so that they can come together? No, I can tell you for free. If that house was somehow occupied by people that serving God, man of God, whether pastor or imam, I can tell you that some of these are happening, it will not happen.
You think so?
Exactly. It will not happen because we go there. Even myself who's sitting here, I can get free. Once I get the opportunity, I can go for the elected position. No joke about it.
Mm. Yeah, you focus on the mosque. You focus on the floor you got at the mosque to go pray with, teach them. You still get time?
There's a time. That is why the God who created us, there's time for everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Mm. You go, if you are a representative, or maybe a senator or so, even a president, that cannot stop you from performing your prayer. Can you go and perform your prayer? You can lead your prayer. That is why for us, like in the mosque, I can tell you the highest time you take in prayer is 10 minutes. But 5 minutes is over. You see? But I can tell, look, I think you have been listening to the chief imam, Sheikh Ali Tayi. Some of the statements that he have made when it comes to governance. Sometimes when he make it, people look at it different. But when they go, they will come back to it. You know what I mean? So there's nothing to say because you are imam or pastor that you cannot partake in government. No.
Okay. So there is nothing
if that chance is given, I can tell you that some of these things are happening in this country. There'll be some changes. No joke about it.
So in a nutshell, you are saying the time is coming that we need to have imams and pastors in major national government positions so that you have to that.
Of course. And let me tell you. Let me just give you some. You see the presidency. You see the presidency, the speaker, the pro-tem, the chief justice, and the how do you call it? The justice ministry, the justice minister. That 5 positions. That's why you can see. Don't just allow a man of God, whether imam or pastor, to go around. They know that if any of these people go around there, this will come in this country. No joke about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you. I wish you speedy recovery.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Different views, different ideas. Good evening.
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm okay. Your name and where you calling from?
Okay. I'm Robert T. Basin, calling from Johnsonville.
Robert, you got to load the radio. The feedback coming here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's still coming high. It's strong.
It's okay?
Yes. Okay. So let's hear you too.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me on the program. Let us face reality. Pastors or imams, they are not people to work in government because they are already engaged. That is one thing. So, if you look at their activity in church, how can they suspend their activity to go and serve governmental work?
Yeah, they got assistant pastor.
You see, so these are some of the things we're talking. Look, just look at their activity in the church. There is no time for them in the church. So if they say they want to work in government, they will not have the chance to do pastoral work. They will not be able to work for government.
But and these boy you're talking about, and they get assistance?
No, we are not talking about having assistance. We are talking about dedicating their commitment to God's service or services. You understand what I'm saying?
But then it mean you're really just step on the people human right though. You're infringing on their right.
Say again?
I mean you're stopping the people from doing what they want to do, because I don't think there is law in the Bible that says the pastor can not be representative.
Yeah, I come in. You know, when we talk about pastor, they are chosen people by God.
Okay.
All right? God has already chosen to be a leader, to deliver their message. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you say you are doing government work, my brother, not that they can't serve in government, but then you should just be a servant. You should just be an ordinary person, because that's how other people are working in government and how they look at. You want to tell the people that are working in government, they say they know God. Even they know God, but they go to church sometimes and walk, because they don't have the time, they don't have patience. And let me tell you one story. I know one guy who was a pastor. They used to call him Pastor Ure. So when this man, when he on the pulpit preaching, when they call him, they say, "Oh, pastor, they having," and because he was selling land things. So when they tell him, they say, "Oh, pastor, we get someone want land." He said, "Oh, okay. So the pastor take over. Right away down now, leave the pulpit and go right there, because he does not want to miss his customers." You understand what I'm saying? Because while he was running after the money, his attention was too much on the money. So a pastor having to go in government, their focus will be on money. They will not be able to deliver the goods and services.
But you don't think if we had pastors and imam at the legislature, we have the thing that are happening now. When can we see it? If pastor then were there, imam were there to guide the people.
Say again.
I said, you don't think if we had pastors and imam at the House of Representatives and Senate, the kind of noise that are happening now, it will not be happening?
My brother, noise that's going on there, it doesn't mean for you to be pastor or imam. All right, we call that behavior pattern. What is going on? It is behavior pattern.
Yeah, but I mean their role as the bishop is lawmaker, he there, and imam there for people will be scared and say, let's make peace.
But don't you know that even in the course of the law, you know that people, pastors, imam, they are fighting among themselves for the expression of what is happening in government? Don't you know that? They can fight among themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
So in a nutshell, you not agree for pastor and imam to put a hand in government meeting?
No, when you pastor, remain as pastor and work for God. If you want to work for men, then you come to government.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. State and Religion right here on Kings 88.5. I want to hear some of the females. 0777 980 375. Let's go back. Take somebody. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Your name and where you calling from?
Yes, I'm George Manet Senior, and I'm calling you from District number 9.
Okay. Let's hear you, Chief.
Yes, relating to your topic, I think those are supporting that indeed pastors should not be, I think they are quite correct. By the way, the era of the pastor is an era of calling. And God will say if a government desire the office of a bishop or of a pastor, he desire a good work. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, we hear you.
Yeah, so if God say you desire a good work and that office a good office, why should you leave that office to go to another office? That's contradiction.
Okay.
And you are not just called, but you are called to govern God people within a specific area. That is the local congregation. So if you left the local congregation to go to government, maybe as a president of a lawmaker, I mean, who are you leaving that responsibility with?
The assistant pastor then there. The church get leadership.
You don't choose to be a pastor and go into your political area or wherever you want to, then to take the position of a pastor and you lead the flock astray, leading like a sheep or a shepherd. So the era of a pastor is distinct. It's an era of calling, and you have been called to govern God people within a specific area, which is the local congregation. And let's say, and you are also there to set, let's say, after life that the world will see. I mean, and be able to follow God.
Yeah.
So if you will leave and go into a political position, your word towards the society will not be respected. That is the reason why most of the pastors that are in political position, they are not respected. In time past, when the pastors speak, when the elders speak, they were respected. But this time, because they have power, so that if you are really be speaking against the aim of society, people will think that you are justifying your salary or you are biased. Okay. So it's better you remain as a pastor, and work as a pastor. And then when you are speaking against the aid of society, people will know that you are a neutral person and you will be respected. Okay. So God call you, you cannot leave and go into a different area. And I just want to urge pastors that honor my voice to forget about political position, because the work that they already have as a pastor is a good work. And let them continue the work of God. Even if there's nothing there, God will provide. God who will call you will provide.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. So 077 223 9933 0886 304497 0777 980 375. Call and let's hear you. Different views, different ideas. We're discussing this because this is something that happens every day in our society, in our community. So I think we have a female here. A female want to contribute. All right. Good evening.
Hello.
They line for women, that the woman line here, women and line here. Yeah, I will call it that women and get a line. For me, I will call it. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
No, this line are your line. That the women line. Go ahead. I will call your line. Yeah, they line the 0-777-980-375 is for the women. The men, your two number 077-223-9933. 077-223-9933. The second number is 0886-304497. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Fatima, calling from Brother.
You gotta go away from that radio. The feedback.
It's okay?
I still hearing you.
Call it really already once.
Yeah. You call it will say yeah you.
Okay, that's what it is.
Okay, so you say your name again?
Fatima, calling from Brother. This is 17.
Okay, so let's hear you on this.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the topic on the discussion. As my colleague just said, the fellow that dropped the line before I call, is actually right. If you say you want to do the things of God, forget about government. You'll be contradicting yourself. The time you're supposed to preach to your flock, you'll be thinking about government. And you're working for government, you don't have power on your own. Yeah, that's one thing you will have difficulty with. The time people want to have session or your bosses want to have meeting with you, you say, I'm going to do the things of God. It's not possible. So to avoid that embarrassment, forget about doing government work. If you want to do government work, forget about government. That's my little input. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, 077-223-9933. Good evening. I don't know why everybody won't hear that on the radio. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, go away from the radio. When you start the radio, your feedback will come to the studio.
Hello.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Edward calling.
Where are you calling from?
Theological community.
Let's hear you, Edward. You go away from the radio. You can't be inside the radio. You say, I won't hear myself talking. Your friend will tell you, say, I hear you on the radio. All right. So the program, you are in tune to the state and religion, right? That on Kings 88.5, it comes away 4 o'clock. Then we talk about the state and we talk about religion. So call us and let's hear you on the discussion. Good evening. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Wasn't inside the radio. Your name, where are you calling from? I don't know why we Liberians would get high. I can understand how. I can understand how. When you buy the radio and you call, the feedback will come. So move from inside the radio. Your friend will stay hear you. You say, I'm lying. Good evening. Okay, this land at the work, I forgot to tell you. I'm okay. Your name, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Winnie-Kulistan on Bolala Road.
Where they get that play? Where they get that area?
Yeah, on Bolala Road.
Oh, okay. Let hear you, Baba.
Yeah, as that man was saying when he man.
Oh my God. My brother, call. Let me just use this orange line. This Lone Star line, we're going to do some work on it because again, it's very low from the mixer. So my brother just call. Probably he get Lone Star again at the whole thing. Yeah, call here. 077-223-9933 or 0886-304497. So that's the number you can call us on. So you can be a part of the program, State and Religion. Sorry to that caller. Slip you off the line. But call us on 077-223. Let's see if we can get him again. Hello?
Yeah, I'm qualified.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
The scholar that Paul said he imam that imam you can work in government is difficult because when they say 2 o'clock, you need to go in a mosque to pray with the people as imam. They're not saying when you're Muslim, they say imam, which of course you're leading people. Then definitely you need to go pray with the people. Then they say 2 o'clock, all the representatives then that you meet to the house. How will you do that kind of work? On Friday reach, then you're supposed to go and preach to the people as men of God. Then definitely, they say Friday today, all the senators them will go, in the house and have a meeting there to go and talk for their people. How will you do that 2 jobs? So it will be difficult.
Yeah, but maybe
God will change. Listen to me, I'm coming. God not change we human beings. But we human beings will change our very self. Because in God said that in the Quran, he said, I gave you everything. Now I gave you the knowledge. Important also, he gave all the knowledge. But he not gave all the position to overrule all position. Only he God can overrule all position. He failed to do that. But as for we mankind, we not fit.
So you're not right, eh? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah. So you think it good when you imam? It will not be right. It will not be right.
Definitely, you will not serve the both party. You will not serve your country the rightful way. You will not serve the mosque or the church the rightful way. Then definitely you fooling us.
So when you pastor, you be pastor. You imam, you be imam.
Thank you. Because I'm God fit to be a leader for any kind of way. God can be leader for God is the leader for the whole universe. But you can be leader for the whole universe.
Yeah, but many people get family, people got to support their family. Then when they run and say,
then definitely you the pastor, the imam, then you will be lying to us.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for your contribution. The numbers to call are 077 223 9933. 077 223 9933 or 0886 304497. Hello?
Yeah.
Your name, where you calling from?
I call from me, but you call me off.
Oh, yeah, but I think that the feedback too terrible. I couldn't hold you on the line. The thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, I was just talking about the Bible.
Okay.
You know, corruption started from in the Bible. When the people started doing everything today, the people now, who the minister, representative, moving the sporting today, ESA, you see me, couple in there, pastor, you know what happened next?
What happened?
They were scattered in the church. They preferred for offering. I can remember I went to church just for Sunday. The pastor and the men who can collect the offering begin argument. Can you imagine? And that money.
But when you think when Pastor Ima go over there, they will help the people, then they be in government ministry, they will help people.
Brother man, go get your own position. Just be there. If you go another person, you will change over there.
I mean, your real one restrain the people.
Then what we say? No, nobody against them. But their error is their error.
Error is their error.
Everybody error.
Okay.
But look at all the believe on that today. So what we say, all of us. Look at how you stealing.
Hello. Let's leave that one. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's leave that one at this Sunday. Yeah. Let's leave that one. And see. Why will not tell you on the line? I know you want your hair. Like people get problem too. Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
All right. How are you, sir?
Yeah, number.
What's your name?
I'm Pastor Shadrach Chibusu.
Oh, man of God, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear you the thing now. You follow me. Let's hear you.
I've been listening to all the callers in and got all the views. But what I want you to understand, who was President Aratobo?
He was a Reverend.
William Aratobo of this nation, or the president, former president of this nation, the late president rather.
Yeah, he was a Reverend. He was a pastor.
Fine. So how you were killed?
Also,
he was slaughtered because he was not called to be in that position. Look, let me tell you, my brother. The Bible says you cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve two masters. It's not possible.
But what make it two masters now?
Very good. You serving God, then you serving the country. But two masters right there. Which one you going to play loyalty to?
But I thought the Bible said the government would be on the shoulder of God. So when the pastor there, not the shoulder.
Yeah, very good. The Bible says a child will be born, and on the shoulder of that child, the government will rest. The pastor another child. The Bible told as I was talking about Jesus Christ. So you are not the pastor, are not Jesus Christ. The pastor, Jesus told the pastor, told the disciples, say, go and make many disciples. Teach them the word of God. Teach to the ambassador. They say go and do government job. Go from place to place. They must tell you, be civil, be corrupting. But the poor money.
But men of God, the pastor then they got family, they got to survive. Okay, like you now, if the president was to call you and say they want me you minister, you not take it?
I have been in the ministry for so many years. And if I tell you the church and pastor are not on salary, you not believe it. God is sustaining me.
So when the president call you to get you, you not take it?
God is sustaining me. I'm not on salary, I'm not working with government. But yesterday I can make it. I'm not supposed to go do government job to go and corrupt. If you go down there, the demons are plenty. The demons are down there more than 99. And you go there with one Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is supposed to lead you to the church. Then you go to the House of Parliament. You able to stand there.
Okay.
People coming from all angles. You can make it.
So you're not supporting that idea.
I'm not supporting it because I don't want to burn envelope. I don't want to be part of 15,000 people.
They make anything differently. I beg you, Thank you so much, man. I got okay. So God has I just taking small time of the boy. The boy is here. So yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Move on the radio now. That radio is sending me feedback. You know where you calling from? And you gotta be sad. You don't have to hear in the country too. Just say you get a problem. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Bono from calling from Ottawa community.
Okay. Bono, let's hear you, man. This thing is too difficult to discuss. Stay.
No, it's not really difficult to discuss. Probably that other people who do not understand.
Okay.
It's supposed to be or how leadership, where leadership came from. When you look at the Bible, there's no deed that came down from heaven up to men that God is done and well of. No leadership, no president that they into power. You say God is that well of from God like government. The government started way back in Bible days. So nobody should say men of God. Bible they measure that when the righteous rule, my people rejoice. But when the unrighteous rule, my people struggle. So where we're coming from, that pastor not supposed to be. And if you look at our history, we got 3 bishops, 3 reverends who serve as president for the country. And the country was going straight forward. The country was not like this. The country was not like this. You just mentioned one, winner October. He was a bishop, a reverend. So where people keep on, they say, pastor can't do this, pastor can't enter the house, pastor can't do this. And then you went there with different mindset.
And the temptation business, now what people maybe they're talking now.
Yeah, probably the temptation is there, but if you were you, as a man of God, you went over there for a purpose. You went there to serve your people. You did not go there for you people to go in and SYZ, I don't know, society or this, that. So if you were you to hold on to your faith.
Okay.
But my red pastor supposed to rule us. Pastor supposed to rule us to admit. That Donald Trump today, Donald Trump is who? The role Donald Trump playing in his church. That's the role Donald Trump playing in his church. Your post stopped to almost, and when he was there, they brought abortion on the floor to pass it into law. He refused. And they get issue. The parliament step on it. And so many things the man step on. The Igbo went against him. Today, the man has come back because God sent him to rule our nation. He has come back. He bringing the sea policy. So why go allow to win? So no leadership say boys are well off. And it's good for pastor to rule a nation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for the show.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. Let's take someone here. Good evening. Oh, slip up. Yeah. Yeah. Good. 077-223-9933. Hello.
Hello.
Your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Lakpasi. This is Joshua Momo.
Okay, Joshua, let's hear you.
Yeah, you know why today our country confused or we are going differently?
No.
It's because our Christian principle is not working because we are mixing over other things. This is why all these things are happening. We mix it up. And if you ask me why, I will tell you.
Yeah, that won't know what you say. We mix it up.
How you have or Imam or Muslim mix up with Christian, we cannot move because every day they swing. How we move? I just want to give you that intake. This is why we are suffering today. We had nothing beyond with us before, and now it's getting more. The Christian will have problems.
Yeah, but wait now. You said Christian. I thought these people, Imam, Bishop, them when they go in the government, and because one of the pastors left the land say, you are quoting the scripture. He said, when the righteous ruling, the country will prosper. So you think when Imam, Bishop, them or in the kind of position, they will help at least to make some of the tension go down?
What tension?
But you see tension around the world.
They our people. Most of them they are not even citizens. Then you get them parking here. You know how many people coming in? Yesterday I saw a lot of people from Pakistan. They are parking here. Pakistani here. Right, they in Balkan here, in mosque here. They parking here plenty. Then you say we'll pray and then Imam will not be there. I mean, you're not look at ourselves and think. You don't think. This is why, to be fair, I want to lie to you. I tell you, where I'm from. I'm making job here. Thank you very much. We get forward here, our sister, and then we'll continue to pray. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Good evening.
Israel, good evening, my brother.
Good evening,
this
sir.
is James Joe, the simple Liberal people, English big man, and the political twins follow. Israel,
Yeah.
I surprised this evening to hear some of our brothers who are even holding position in the church, saying that it is wrong for a man of God to be in the government like representative or senator. I'm surprised to hear our brothers speak the word is speaking. And I see the reason why our country is going the way it's going. Because look, you have just listened to our brother who just dropped the line that say, you know, people who doesn't know God, when they lead the country suffer. So for me, I believe that man of God is supposed to be leaders and even work in the government to strengthen the government. Because when you sit aside, you will not know the inside part of what is happening in the government, but when you're in, you will actually speak against the ill. Even as we speak now in the government, we have pastor there that working in the government. Pastor Prince Johnson, he's a man of God. Before that, J. Gabriel Nyekai, he is a pastor. He was, representative of District 11. And you see what was happening? Yes, sometimes some bill will come that will go against the people of this country. But the leaders, people who fear God, will stand against this bill. But because we have people who are not, who doesn't know God, that's why our country is going the way it's going. But I believe pastors, leaders of the church, of the of the Muslims, should be in the government in a higher position.
Okay.
When these people are leading, you know, our country will go straight. Thank you very much. And let's call some imam and pastor to discuss the issue. Because many of our people are calling on the social, but they are not giving the biblical, backing of what they are saying. We just saying this because we just saying it.
Simple English, man. One imam called not too long. The imam say is people imam can run for BP position and no problem with it.
Thank you. And so I mean, Israel, there's a Jim Doe I've been knowing for a very long time.
Yeah,
man, I'm back on your radio.
Yeah, thank you for
thank you very much. Thank you.
James Doe, the Simple English man. Good evening. Okay, so oh my God. Let's take the rest quickly. I'll soon be going. Good evening.
Good evening.
Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Tomato from West Point.
Okay, so let's hear you on this, man. What's your take?
Okay, thank you for the topic on this question.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever pastor and a man becomes leader in this country, I think the country will be strict. Because now, what I really observing is that medicine taking over this country now.
Okay.
A lot of things taking over the country. Lies and homosexuality taking over the country. If religious leaders take upon this country, I think things will be fine. Yes.
You think so?
Yes. Women are making themselves in the street, which of course is not used to be that. So now we are confused, some of us. Women are new yesterday. Now the women are new are seeing today. And no one dare to talk. No one dare to talk. So I want Imam, pastor, will get in the race and take the confused people in power. Those who went out of the country for medicine, they must sit as well.
Okay.
We want God-fearing people to rule this country. This is my point this evening.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly for your point. So call us on 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, and then you live. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Move us on the radio.
They like me who talk so. If you talk off, any country not get religion leaders as a leader. The problem. So I'm taking the ground people, let go more John to look for person who is religion.
Okay. All right. Thank you so kindly. Good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Comfort. We are calling from New Georgia.
Comfort, go ahead.
Comfort.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Mama.
A coup for some pastor to be in government. Because they had a country going now. The people that are in government for now, they get the fear of God. So for that reason, we are not saying nothing. They even talking on behalf of the citizens. They only doing their own thing for them to achieve their goal. Even the red is saying they can only come in the zero environment when they want power. Or when
oh, she on the line. Oh, 077. I got a few minutes. Of course, I'll be out. A few minutes more than I'll be going. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Your name, where you calling from?
This is John Wallow calling from Roseville.
Okay, sir. Let's hear you.
You know the issue of somebody becoming representative or government official to be a pastor will be difficult in this country. Difficult in the sense that even when this circle started, the Muslim community went there, the Christian community went there, and nobody listened to them.
Are you saying that until they are within the midst of the legislature before they become the listen to them? And the second thing is, do you want a pastor to join these people to allegedly be bribed to remove somebody?
But not only the legislature, other areas.
No, but I mean, I'm giving the example because the legislature in political crisis and legislative crisis. But so if somebody is in the legislature, it is in the House of Representatives, did you expect this person, the pastor or the imam, to receive bribes to remove somebody? That's the question.
So you think they might just focus on their area and forget about the government?
Yeah, but they are focus. If you are a leader of a church, focus on your leadership in the church. If you are a leader of government, focus on your leadership in government. Don't step in dual capacity.
Yeah, but you almost like you start that you won't stop people from doing. That means you play on the point of human right.
What are human right there?
That the point.
That human right there.
But that human right can't pass out one.
My man, let's face reality. God said, "Worship me, I alone. Do not worship any other God besides me." Do you understand? So if you are worshiping God, you worship God. If you are in a church, if you are a leader in a church, you are a leader in a church.
Okay.
But if you are a leader, in the government, you should be a leader in the government.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Good evening, brother.
Your name, where are you calling from?
A from Country Young for I did join you from the Township of Western District.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. In heaven, any God, when you follow the Bible stories, you will find when God was appointing people, he used to appoint leaders from prophets. That is, when you make you a leader, you don't make you a prophet. All of the prophets that were appointed from God, you can never see them was a leader of the organization or any political group. Now, that comes to the church. They were not prophets, but they were appointed to be leaders in the family. People that Solomon were appointed, and they were not charging. Even though they were God-fearing people, but they were not controlling churches and what have you. I'm saying this in short to say the core of God are in different dimensions. They got the spiritual core and the leadership core. So when the spiritual core has reached you as an individual, it has nothing to do with the spiritual side. Even though you have to be protected by the Holy Spirit, you stop by the Holy Spirit and also by God. But there's not to serve in government position. Okay. If you follow the history of Luther, who has the Lutheran Church, how he divided from the Roman Catholic Church, you will find out that he was against those who were in the church. Hello?
Yeah.
You will find out that he was against those who were in the church and also were having share in government. Luther. He was against that. And people knew that what he was saying was right. When you say you want to be a bishop or you want to be a God person, don't just be the government. They are going astray and they come to you to see a bad thing. But don't be for God, then at the same time, you are a governmental person. No. Because that faith alone is demonic.
Okay.
Before these people take offices, they swear to oppose certain things. And all things, there are other things, they are not very natural, and spiritual people should have done that. So actually, it is not good to be a God-fearing or pastor, and then at the same time, a leader.
Okay.
Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What I'll soon be leaving the next minutes.
Hello?
Yeah. Move inside the radio now.
Hello?
Yeah, your name. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from
Okay, you gotta load that radio. You can't be talking and be hearing yourself on the radio.
Okay, me on the radio.
Yeah.
Hello?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm basically calling from here the rebel.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, brother, the issue that we are discussing on now, let me go to you. As a man of God, you don't need to be working in the House of Parliament. That's not for men of God. Because if you go there to go work there, you'll be such a man of God. That is not a free error. So no man of God need to work to that pay. If you want to work to that pay, there will be a great how they call the channels before you the man of God. Because that pay is not a free error. If you are a man of God, remain in the church and pray for the people and tell the people what to do and lead in a rebel way, whom God will.
Oh,
so that's my point.
Okay, that's your point. Thank you.
Number two, please don't think that you're talking about pastor. Nobody call pastor. Please not pastor.
No, I mean talk about you. That somebody talk you.
Nobody should call me pastor. Please not pastor.
Are you
saying doesn't now? You say they not pastor. You don't know. They don't know who God is serving.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Yes, I'm almost to leave. 077-223-9933, 0886-304497. Good evening.
Hello?
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Troy.
You're too low.
Okay, this is Eric Yamfo. I'm joining from West Point.
Okay, Eric, let's hear you.
Okay, I just want to ask you this little question, please, if you can help me. During the 2023 election, were you in Liberia?
Sure.
Okay. When the election was coming closer, where was Luther Tapper? What happened to the church? What happened to Luther Tapper's church? Just tell me first.
What happened to you? Got to explain it to me. Then you ask me.
Luther Tapper took the church to campaign, and Luther Tapper, you know, is a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. So that is what things does. You be so much engaged and leave the God business. And normally people are also being service every Sunday, and not even every Sunday, but they are all regular service days in a week. But Luther Tapper abandoned the church for close to 2 months. The church was closed down, and you were after Joseph Barker being president issue. So that is an indication to tell you that not even in Liberia, pastors not supposed to go closer to any political issue.
Okay.
But the only supposed to get advantage.
Okay, thank you so kindly. I'm just out of time. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, where you calling from?
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
I'm okay. What is your name?
I just came back to make few clarity. You know, there are some things, all of people saying, sometimes I don't know whether they reading or they are not reading. And when it comes to Martin Dito, who came with the 99 thesis placed on the doorpost from Germany to Italy, Martin Luther not preaching against people who are working in government. He was preaching against those who have already come with an indulgent, lying to people that if you want to have state in heaven, come and sell part of your property to the priest, then the priest will pray for you, then you will have space in the heaven.
Okay.
Those were the people Martin Luther King were preaching against, but not people that were working in government. No. The second one is for Luther Tapper to abandon the church, the man saying leader, Israel, all campaign, all to now the church is still functioning and still serve as the bishop for that local church.
So you ain't got nothing to do. You can be in government, you still operate the church.
Yeah, you stay in the government as not operating the church.
Okay.
You stay in the government as not operating the church. And that's where all Donald Trump, when you look at the role that Donald Trump play in your church, you will say now the money man who playing the role. When Donald Trump in America at the time as the president, they brought down the how to call it the bill, not bill, but the brought and bill on the floor that they should make America to sign down abortion act. Donald Trump said no. America is for American and America for God.
Okay.
Nobody should bring this in. He stepped on it up to now. They say Rocky on it, they never pass it until he re-election.
Okay.
That recent time in the house there, in our legislature, the horse, they brought down same bill on the floor that they should make like burial to be like
If you got pregnancy, you can go to the hospital. They have bought the pregnancy, government well or A to pass it into law. All of the council of churches went against it.
Okay.
No.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. You made the point. Thank you. I gotta go. Thank you. Roughly 4 minutes more. I'll be on my way, and I'll be closing the program. So let's see the 4 minutes. We can squeeze 1 or 2 more calls before we go quickly. Good evening. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Your name and where you calling from?
And my name is Sir Shadrach, and I'm calling from Gale Street, Pacifically.
Okay, so let's hear you quickly, Chief.
Yeah, my brother, I don't know who put this one in your mind to bring this discussion. But however, I thank you for this topic under discussion today. You know, people have to understand in this country that doing God's work and doing worldly work is not the same thing. God got his own government, and the world got his own government.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to work for God, you work for God. You can't be working for government at the same time. Let me tell you something. God people are the advisor. The Bible says that they are the light of the world. When the government is going out of the way, they will come to the leader of or the religious people to advise them what to do and what not to do. So if they're going to work in the government or in the House of Senate of Liberia, where are we going? In the government for sure, where will they be going? Why should the people should leave God's work and go do government work? Look at what is happening today. There's a reason why, because our pastors and the imams in this country here, they don't want to do God's work, they want to go do government work. The reason why our children today are in the street. The women are making themselves in the streets of Monrovia. No advice, no nothing, nobody can advise them. When you say that democracy, you say that this all kind of nonsense they talk about.
Okay.
So these things are not correct. The people of God should do God's work in this country so that their country can be safe.
Thank you so kindly, Chief. I gotta leave it there because I will go. Good evening. I don't want to squeeze somebody. 2 minutes more.
Quickly. Please, next time I want you to just bring the program back. And each of us I will be calling, we should get our backing. Because people who are saying that imam or a bishop or a pastor should work in the government, there's no backing. But we are supporting that bishop or imam should work. We are giving a backing on this.
Okay. Some simple English. Some people are talking the back. Some people basing it on the kind of society we find ourselves. That's what they're saying.
No, but Israel, when our imam, when our pastor in, will be able to see the ills and they will speak against it. And because they are not in, I mean,
too many things happening.
No one want to listen to them.
Nobody want to listen. Thank you, man. Simple English, man. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Muffler says, thank you for following. Nina Kuya, how are you? Muffler says, government came from heaven and government is next to God. That is why corruption should not be the order of the day. All right. Muffler says, Clay Ridges, how are you, sir? Emmanuel A. Ping, how you doing, my dear brother? Yeah, you're a bit late for class. Pastor Oliver, he want to participate there from well, I will see. Okay, let me just take the person and send the number to him quickly. Good evening.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello.
Your name, where you calling from?
This is Aaron from West Point.
Yeah, Aaron, go ahead quickly.
If I say just, I didn't say he bought it, forever. I say at the time the election was crucial, I did have money out, maybe for $100 and what have you. He left the church and bring the chapter identical where the church was closed. These are evidence. There are a lot of evidence to that. We are saying it's false. We are not guessing of what we are saying. I'm not trying to set it as an example that there will be a crucial time in the government that will not allow you to serve God at that time.
Okay.
Why in case you have article as a lawmaker, maybe you are a lawmaker, you are a treasurer, and you need to go and get the article, the United Nations article. Maybe in America, anywhere. Will you be inside that Monday? No. Why you also be passed out and do a program Monday? You will not be in church.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. So at certain point, you will not do God.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me leave it right there. This person will be my last. Pastor Oliver Toba. He's there in South Africa. He is the general overseer of the oil ministry. I know him and mommy doing pretty well. Great man of God. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just came from church and I was going through my phone and I saw that you brought this great program to Liberia. I just want to give my contribution quickly.
Yeah.
The first government that God ever instituted was the government of the kingdom of God. His government is the first government. Now, when you come to society that we live in today, there is nowhere in the Bible from Genesis to Revelation that it says pastors should not participate in government platform. There's nowhere in the Bible. And if pastors or bishops or imams are participating in government affair, that means it brings the country to a standstill and chaos. So there's nowhere in the Bible it is written that imam should not go into government or bishop should not go into government. I just want to make that clear on that show. It's because of the short-sightedness of our people that make us to think like that government, that pastors should not, participate in this kind of, forum.
Yeah,
but it's a blatant lie.
Yeah, but men of God, people think with our society, having you as an imam, as a bishop, pastor, you are into government, you will not have 100% time into the church, into the ministry.
You see, that is where Liberians get it wrong. That is where Liberians get it wrong. Because if a pastor sits in an office from Monday to Saturday and counsel people and then work in the government, there are times for everything. You have schedule for your time. People are pastors in different countries. Let's say, for example, America, South Africa here. We go to church. From church, we go to secular work. So what is the difference from working in an office? You go to work, you get your salary. What is the difference from that from working in the government? So the society of Liberia make us to, our mind to be short-sighted that you can work in government. But where we are, we go to church, we counsel people, we have time to go to work. So there's no division there. There's no separation there. Because I go to work. You come from work, you go to church. From church, you go counsel people. From counseling, you go back to work.
Okay.
So what is the difference there? So it's just in Liberia, we found that notion, you found that notion where when you are a pastor, you have to be talking to the people in the church and you must start the church talking to everybody. No.
Okay.
No.
All right. We'll have more time to talk about this. Thank you so much, Bishop. Thank you so kindly for being a part of the show. Well, with that from Bishop Oliver Toba there from South Africa, this is how we like to go home onto this edition of the program, State and Religion. We want to thank every one of you. We want to thank every one of you so kindly for participating. All of you, we want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm Getawe. So in my opinion, I think they don't need to participate in it because the way things are happening right now in government, I don't think so. All right. So all of you, want to thank you so much for your listening road. Clay Richard said the Liberian Council of Churches should remain impartial and refrain from taking sides with any political party. They should uphold their commitment to the Bible and maintain a neutral stance in political matters. Well, that's how we do it. We got to go. God's willing, next Sunday, we're going to be here. We'll work on the time and give you lots of time to talk more. Until then, Israel says my name. Those of you following me on the social media, thank you so much for your viewing role. Have a blessed Sunday evening from the nation's capital, Monrovia. Bye-bye.